Albert and the Lions by Stanley Holloway. There's a famous seaside place called Blackpool that's noted for fresh air and fun. And Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom went there with young Albert, their son. A grand little lad was young Albert, all dressed in his best, quite a swell, with his stick with an horse's head handle, the finest that Woolworths could sell. They didn't care much to the ocean, the waves they were fiddling and small. There were no deaths and nobody drowned, in fact nothing to laugh at all. So seeking for further amusement, they paid and went into the zoo, where there were lions and tigers, and old ale and sandwiches too. There was one great big lion called Wallace, and its nose were all covered with scars, and it lay in a somnolent posture, with the side of his face on the bars. Now Albert had heard about lions, how they were ferocious and wild, and to see Wallace sleeping so peaceful, well, it just didn't seem right to the child. So straightway the brave little fella, without showing a morsel of fear, took his stick with the horse's head handle and shoved it in Wallace's ear. You could see the lion didn't like it, for giving a kind of a roll, dragged Albert in the cage with him and swallowed the little lad whole. Now Pa, who had seen the occurrence and didn't know what to do next, said, "Mother, yon lion's et Albert." And Mother said, "Well, I am vexed." Then Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, quite rightly, when all's said and done, complained to the animal keeper that the lion had eaten their son. The keeper was quite nice about it. He said, "What a nasty mishap. Are you sure it's your boy he's eaten?" Pa said, "Am I sure? There's his cap." The manager had to be sent for. He came and he said, "What's to do?" Ma said, "Yon lion's et Albert, and him in his Sunday clothes too." Then Mother said, "Right's right, young fella. I think it a shame and a sin for a lion to go and et Albert and have to be paid to come in." The manager wanted no trouble. He took out his purse right away, saying how much to settle the matter. Pa said, "What do you usually pay?" But Mother had turned a bit awkward when she thought where her Albert had gone. She said, "No, someone's got to be summonsed." So that was decided upon. Then Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, in front of the magistrate chap, told him what had happened to Albert and proved it by showing his cap. The manager wanted no trouble. He took out his purse right away, saying how much to settle the matter. Pa said, "What do you usually pay?" But Mother had turned a bit awkward when she thought where her Albert had gone. She said, "No, someone's got to be summoned." So that was decided upon. The magistrate gave his opinion and said no one was really to blame, and he said that he hoped the Ramsbottoms would have further sons to their name. "Well, thank you, sir, kindly," said she. "What, waste all our lives raising children to feed ruddy lions? Not me." Thank you.
Rodney.
Hallam.
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you very much.